This here is Rivarossi's classic U25C diesel that they made back in the 60s and 70s. I picked this one up for pretty cheap a while back. Installed Northwest Shortline wheels on it. It's got the ball bearing motor, which is a very smooth runner, and this is a nice running engine overall. I like it quite a bit. The only problem is the one I got here, the body's never exactly been in the best condition, with the front paper decal there kind of worn out, and the Santa Fe never had any of the U25Cs anyway, so I just happened to find there's a hobby store online that has a whole bunch of the new U25C shells for like $20. So I picked one of those up, and let's see what it takes to get it on here. Before I start, here's a quick comparison of the shells. All the new, obviously. The old one is actually very well scaled and a detailed model for its time. And there are some similarities between how the two are built, like with the railings. Both of them use a single piece of stamped out metal instead of plastic or wire like a lot of other models. They now have etched vents at every point, etched steps. Really improves the appearance a lot. New shell really looks great. This will be a nice upgrade, I think. For the most part, it looks like I'll just have to do some trimming here and there. I'll have to remove the original coupler pilots and probably this whole end here. Same on the back. And I don't think there'll be too much interference from the rest of it. I'll have to make sure the cab can fit over the motor. That won't take too much work. Alright, we're getting there. Don't quite have it yet. There are a couple spots left in there that are not quite fitting, but trimming the front and rear end off that allowed the pilots to fit over, and trimming the area of the cab for the motor to fit. That also seems to have worked. Alright, I found that the issue was the mounting posts in the new body. They were bumping up against the frame there, which is quite a bit taller than on the new Rivarossi model. So I had to trim those off to make it fit. I'll have to find another way to screw the body on so that it stays in place. But now, the body finally fits the thing. Well, it's a very tight fit, but it fits. Just like that. It's kind of hard pressing the ends into the body, but with that few minutes of modification, the new Rivarossi shell can fit the old chassis. That press fit with the body is pretty tight already, so I'm just going to leave the mounting alone for now, and I'm just going to finish the couplers instead. So I've got that one done there, and what I'm doing is I'm using a number 158 from Katie, cutting the box shorter, and then slipping that through the front. And I'm using these posts that are molded inside the body, and I'm shimming them up with some extra coupler box pieces and a little thin piece of metal, and that gets them close to the correct height. The one on back is a little bit low, so I'll check more into that later, but for now, things are fitting. And all ready to run. Since I put Northwest Shortline wheels on there, and they don't have traction tires like the original wheels, I put some extra weight inside the body, so it's plenty heavy now and should have plenty of traction.